Oh, really much the intro here. Steelers going to the bank to take on the Ravens. Wild card weekend, Saturday night, 8 o'clock. Start with y'all. Nick,
Yeah. Yeah.
y'all got that monkey off the back. Got the win after a couple tries. It was a dominating win. I'll say that. So how do you get another one?
Yeah, we got to go into it knowing it's a new season. We got to go into it knowing that again, I talked about it in weeks past, but I expect a hungry, desperate Steelers team that will try any and everything to win a football game. If I don't see that, then yeah, you might want to have conversations about Tomlin not returning to the team, because this is that moment for you guys to, take a risk. It's okay to throw on first down. It's okay to throw across the middle. You guys are going to have to do those type of things, and we're going to have to be ready for it because, you guys are a team that is talented as far as on defense, a team that's sound, a team that knows us really well. So, we're just going to have to make sure that we're ready on all facets and we play the mind games better than you are, meaning, coaching, adjustments at halftime, being able to recognize the things that we like to do. I know that you guys are going to try to take that away. So what's our counter? What's our mismatches? Well, what are we going to identify? Where are we going to identify the places on the field to get our playmakers the ball? And, this is a game that I'm interested to see what Rashad Bateman does. As far as the opportunity ahead of him, Zay Flowers, we don't know if he'll make it back this season. If you're going to take John Harbaugh's word for it, that's something that you can do. I don't take his word for it because I've seen him string along injuries before as well. So right now I'm going into it, knowing Zay Flowers has ligament damage to his knee. We're not talking substantial ligament damage, but we know that he's a quick twitch receiver. He's not 6'4", 220, where, he might be able to win some routes just 80% just off of physicality. No, he needs his quick twitch. That's what he does. He needs to be able to move laterally. And, a knee injury might compromise him more than others. So the question is, Rashad Bateman, we saw what you did against the Browns, a 3-win team. I saw flashes against the Bucks. And again, a good season as far as staying healthy and being productive when you're on the field and when you have an opportunity. And this is a great opportunity in front of you now to kind of write your own story in the postseason. Zay Flowers won't be in the game. You're going to be the focus of the defense. You're going to be able to, just be that safety blanket for Lamar, because outside of you and the Mark Andrews and the Likeleys of the world in the passing game, it's kind of a unknown. As far as filling in Zay Flowers' role, I suspect Justice Hill to get some looks in the short yardage area. I think the main keys to the game is, number one, not keys to the game, but the main things that I think are important to us as far as this is concerned is Rashad Bateman. Obviously, we need Derrick Henry to keep us on schedule. I think that's very important. I think in years past, when you've seen us struggle and not perform in the playoffs, we're starting drives, getting 1 yard on first down, getting no gain on first down, starting drives 2nd and 9, or getting on third down is 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10. Those are situations where you're behind schedule and the panic creeps in. We've seen it time and time again where we'll try to establish the run early. We'll run on first down. We don't get many yards. And then the panic creeps in. We start changing our play calling. You would figure with Derrick Henry, these situations might not occur this postseason, but as far as him is concerned, love to see, you get the ball on first down, give us 3, 4, 5 yards on that first down. Make sure that we get in second and manageable. Make sure we're getting third and short. If we can stay on schedule and not fall behind the chains or, get into third and long situations, it allows Tyler Monken to continue calling the game the way he's been calling it. We have to start strong because, again, we've seen in years past when the panic sets in, we are a different football team. And the panic will set in it's a postseason game. It's win or go home. That is how it works. It's not the regular season where you can say, oh, we'll just get them next week. No, it's a different beast in this postseason. So we need to it behooves us to start strong. And Derrick Henry, I think, is going to be a big component of that. And honestly, besides that, just staying disciplined. The penalties, if we can limit penalties and turnovers, it's going to be hard. It's going to send a message to the Steelers. The Steelers, you guys are going to have to score points. You just guys, if we stay disciplined as far as not giving up extra yards to you guys in penalty yards, and we're not putting the ball on the floor or throwing interceptions or fumbling punts or silly stuff like that. You guys are going to have to move the ball on us and put points on the board to beat us. This is the most balanced we've ever been, as far as our run game. I think, ranking number 1 in the league, and passing game ranking number 7. So both facets we're top 10. You guys got to account for that. Again, I expect to see you guys to be more desperate, more creative than usual. But how creative can you get with Arthur Smith? We will see. I mean, we saw it in 2019. Maybe there's some rabbits, to pull out the hat this time again. We'll see, but we got to be ready for it. And I think we will. The defense, since we made those personnel adjustments, we've probably had the best defense in the NFL, and that's not an understatement. So that is an area where I do feel like we have the advantage. Gonna figure out how George Pickens look versus Nate Wiggins, and from there we move. Skull might be holding you guys to move George Pickens around and try to get him in favorable matchups, try to find number 21 on the field. But we're going to have to make sure that you guys can't take advantage of certain personnel groupings, and we can kind of contain him. We contain him. I like our chances.
All right, let's get to the keys to the game.
Hit me on a slant. Give me keys to the inside. They took the keys. We don't have any keys.
Now give me the keys.
All right, Keys, talk to me.
Yeah, man. Man, you've been talking about it going back and forth pretty much over the last couple of weeks. Like it's go time now. Like we've been talking about it, about 5 weeks ago. This is the moment that you prepare for. Pretty much all systems gotta be go. You got to be go on. All systems go on offense. All systems go on defense. All systems go on special teams. All systems go with coaching. It's going to take a collaborative effort. Just to speak about the matchup, it's a team that you are better than. I mean, let's get that out there. But it's also a team that, like Nick said, knows you very, very, very well. And they've played you very, very well. Not only played you very, very well, they beat you, like literally beat you. So, it's still things to overcome. It's still we talked about it in the last game where it was a close game. We discussed that on this show. It was a close game, and it was a 1-score game in the fourth quarter. Y'all had the ball trailing, before it rushed through the interception. You were trailing by a score, but you had the ball. So it's not, these matchups are never blowouts. That I think last week is the anomaly. That's the outlier. I don't think Ravens fans should rely on that as being the norm. That's the outlier. These matchups are never like that. So you got to really sit back and get prepared for a dogfight. I think Nick did a great job breaking down the X's and O's and with, you get your matchups here and there. I think, it's about mentality. It's about not committing holding penalty on 3rd and 8, like not committing holding after a big Henry run. And I've been talking about it for the last, 10. It's about intangibles. I don't think Pittsburgh is more talented than Baltimore. I mean, they're not. But they may be better coached. They might be better in tangibles. They might be better in the moments. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. I like you said, this is what you want. This is what if you want some adversity to start the playoffs with, to get through this adversity, as I'm saying. I mean, of course, Ravens fans say, we want the easier route. We want to go, to Houston. And that's, I can agree. I see that point. I'm not, but if you want some adversity to start the playoffs with, this is what you need. This is what you want. You get through this game, you should be okay to go. Now you got to get through it. I expect, my 3-time All-Pro quarterback, soon to be 3-time MVP quarterback, to play well. And that's what this game can come down to. I don't like you said, I don't think y'all gonna be able to move the ball offensively. I think our defense is way playing the way they're supposed to be. Y'all don't have enough weapons. And y'all do have weapons. Y'all just don't know how to utilize them. That's pretty much what it is. But like I said, the Zay does not having Zay is big. It's huge. We're not going to downcast that. But if you do what you got to do, if you sit back there, you're able to run the ball. Lamar's able to pick y'all apart underneath and take what the defense give them. Because they're gonna play in the box tomorrow. Like they're not gonna let Henry just decide to. They're not gonna play back and play some zone type of defense like Dark Henry. You're gonna see Mink in the box. You're gonna see Deshaun Elliott in the box. You're gonna see these safeties come down. I'm sure that's gonna be the game plan. They're gonna make Lamar beat him over the top, and he's gonna have to do it. They're gonna have to beat. I think Pittsburgh did a good job of playing a lot of zone defense over the last couple weeks of the season against Mahomes, against Burrow, because they wanted to. They knew it was a high possibility they was gonna play the Ravens in the first round. And they wanted the Ravens to see that they're not going to play zone tomorrow. It's not happening, especially without Zay. It's going to be man on man, hat on hat, helmet on helmet. And like Nick said, Rashad Bateman had to win his matchup. Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely and Nelson Aguilar, they're going to have to win their matchups because it's going to be man on man, and they're going to put people in the box. So you're not going to be able to run the ball. You're going to throw the ball. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't run the ball. That don't mean that you don't do it to keep them honest. But that's the game plan. They hungry. They want to make you believe that they playing for house money, but they're not. But that's gonna be the narrative coming out of Pittsburgh. So they coming on the road. This the first time coming on on a road game in Baltimore. We've always been in Pittsburgh, so we've always had the mentality like we're going on the road. We're going to Pittsburgh. Now they have a mentality, so you gotta counter that. And coming on the road as an underdog against your rival, that means a lot. Like that's already giving them the added energy. Our backs against the wall. So you're gonna be able to counter it. You got to come out fast. You got to play fast. You can't be missing assignments. You got to be the team that everybody think you are. The team that you think you are. It don't matter about what we think really. It's the team that they've said they want to be. The team that they've said all year for the last year since all we heard since the AFC Championship game last year is we want to get back. We want to get back. The regular season doesn't matter. We want to get back. We want to get back. And that's what they've been preparing since that loss for to get back to this moment. It's a big game. We talked about the first game was a big game because Lamar haven't beat him. We talked about the second was a big game because if y'all won, y'all would win the division. And this game is even bigger. So it's like every time we play y'all, the games get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a lot, and it's a lot of things at stake in this game. We got Tomlin, haven't won a playoff game in 8 years. T.J. Watt haven't won a playoff game. Cam Hayward only won one playoff game. We got Minka. They're talking about whether they should bring him back next year because of his cap hit. You got Lamar in his playoff demons. You got John Harbaugh and Tomlin with his playoff demons. So it's a lot. There's a lot of storylines in this game. And like I said, I think the Ravens are the better team. I do think 9.5 is a lot of points in this matchup. But you just got to come out and play sound football. I think, like you said, Nick, if the Ravens play sound football and they don't beat themselves and don't put the ball on the ground, they'll be fine. Pittsburgh is nowhere near talented offensively as the Ravens are. So y'all are going to have to score points to win this game. It doesn't matter if y'all can. And if y'all got to, we got to Nick's point, we can't put the ball on the ground. We got to make y'all score a lot of points. We can't let y'all score 17 and win. Like that's the thing. Like we got to make y'all score points to win. And if we put on the ball on the ground, 7 points for y'all might be enough. We turn the ball over, 7-10 points might be enough. So we can't do that. We got to keep scoring, and we got to make y'all chase us. And we got to see if y'all can keep up. And y'all haven't shown over the last couple weeks of the season that y'all are able to keep up with teams. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm confident. I think the Ravens should be confident. You're looking at it. They've had your number lately, but you're looking at you going to this matchup. You're looking at you're the better team, offensively and defensively. You're playing defensively better right now. They may have bigger pieces or whatever, but you're playing way better defensively right now. Your offense has been what it's been. So you just gotta buckle down. And I think my main takeaway of this game is you can't beat yourself. Penalties and turnovers. I think that was the key to last game was the whoever won the turnover. But I think it's more so this game, just not getting behind the sticks, not beat yourself, not getting Ronnie Stanley or Rosegard, not holding TJ and Highsmith, getting the 2nd and 10. Second and 20, 1st and 20. That's how you lose these type of games to these teams because now they get to pin their ears back. You gotta take advantage. Lamar needs to take advantage of what they give him. It's gonna be there. You just gotta take advantage of it. He hasn't taken advantage of it in the past. Up until we played him, a couple weeks ago. So we'll see if he's able to take advantage of it. But I expect a good game. I expect a good physical AFC North football game. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Keith.
Yeah, I agree with what Nick and Keys said, but the focus is definitely on Rashad Bateman this week. Pittsburgh hasn't been one of his most friendliest of opponents he's faced this year. He's only got 3 catches on 8 targets for 44 yards across 2 matchups this year. Caught 0 of his 2 targets against Joey Porter in Week 11, both which occurred in press coverage. So, like he said, it's going to be hat on a hat tomorrow. You're going to have to win. You're going to have to win it, man, especially without Zay out there. The focus is on – he was drafted as a first-round pick. All eyes on you now. So that's really what I'm looking at tomorrow. Can he step up? Can he win plays? Because like he's just alluded to, you may see 8 in the box tomorrow. You have to win over the top. You have to win your matchup. And so if he's able to do that, I'm looking at Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely's going to have to step up in Zay's absence. That's going to be the key, along with not turning the ball over. I go to the game in Pittsburgh, the Derrick Henry fumble early, the Likely fumble before half, the Justice Hill Lamar interception, whatever that was. And then you sort of did the same thing a few weeks ago. They just didn't recover the ball. But you had a couple fumbles that had it bounced one way or the other. Who knows if we going to Pittsburgh or where we going, to be honest with you. So you got to take care of the ball tomorrow. That's the most important thing. And Nick and Keyston already alluded to that. The big thing is you're going to have to contain Highsmith and Watt from an offensive perspective. And that's on Ronnie Stanley. That's on Rosengard and those guys. Because they one play away from a strip sack. And we know what a strip sack does in this series. It flips the whole game. It flips field position. It plays right into the hands of what Pittsburgh wants to do, which is a muck-it-up game. And the more we can turn the ball over back and forth, we play right into how they want to play football. The Ravens got to come out everything sound tomorrow. From the first possession, you can't come out 3 and out. You can't come out first down, then you 3rd and 20, and you punting the ball. The Ravens have to win the field position battle to beat this team, and they just like to score points. And I mean, you look at the Pittsburgh defense; they got timely stops last week against Burrows. Burrows was one of the hottest quarterbacks in the league. They were able to hold him to, I believe, 1 passing touchdown last week, which is he ain't did that in who knows how long. So this defense is getting healthy; they're getting to where they want to be in Pittsburgh. The question is, what can their offense do? And that's really where they struggle. They really haven't had any explosive plays over the last 5 weeks. I believe I saw a stat 4 explosive plays over the last 5 games. Granted, George Pickens was out, but that's not going to cut it tomorrow. For the Steelers to do anything, it can't be run, moonball like we talk about, Sco. Like I believe they said y'all ran on almost every first down outside of the 2-minute warning 2-minute drill last week. Like that's too predictable. And now maybe y'all just not trying to show your hand for the playoffs, but that's just not going to work. So I think it's a little bit of gamesmanship in that as well. But you got a team that they know you very well. I mean, you've only beat them 1 time in the playoffs. So back against the wall. I mean, we right back where we wanted to be. We right back where we did this episode almost a year ago after the AFC title game. Let's go get it, man. I couldn't be more excited for this game. I'm ready for tomorrow night.
And one more thing, tomorrow I do want to see a different energy. I know that, we try to keep it football, but tomorrow does mean a lot, division opponent. And, we're starting the quest to avenge seasons past. If it requires a little penalty to get the game going, a little unnecessary roughness, I don't mind it. If we got to go and kick a helmet, and take out our Justin Tucker, Travis Kelce frustrations on one of them, so be it. I want to see a different mentality. I want to, hopefully, obviously you can control this too. You don't have to go crazy, but some controlled chaos would be nice. I'd love to see us be the bully. And don't got to be pregame. I'm being facetious, but on that field, when the game starts, I would love us to play the role of aggressor and bully, and have that be our identity as we move forward. Because we might be playing on the road later in the year. We might need some of that bully behavior to be able to go into somebody's house and take care of business. But today, it's about defending our house, and you can't let your arch nemesis, your rival, come in there and just do whatever they want, or continually do whatever they want. And this tomorrow is going to be an opportunity to kind of reestablish that home field advantage, and see where the cards lie, and see what happens for next week. Whether we host a game or we're on the road, we gotta go in with the right mentality.
Yeah, I agree. You got to come in with some sort of moxie tomorrow, especially because we know what that last playoff game we played in Baltimore was like. We got punked before the game even started. We wasn't even in the stadium yet, and we got punked. So I feel you. I agree 100% with that. One other point I forgot to mention with Cam Hayward. He all pro, right, Scott?
Yeah,
all pro. But 15.2% explosive run rate when he's not on the field. So you have to take advantage of that tomorrow when he's not in the game. Because when he is, it's only a 7.3% explosive run rate. So they tough when he's there. And you mentioned Deshaun's back. He wasn't here the last game. He's in the box now. He played a pivotal part in the game in Pittsburgh, and shutting Derrick Henry down. So let's get it, Scott.
All right, drop my curtain, man. It's enough of y'all talking.
No. Hold up.
It's enough.
Why are you so melancholy?
It's enough. Let y'all get y'all shit off. Let y'all get y'all shit off. Yeah,
man. Brian Curtis. When you say nothing crazy,
it is. I'm not. I let y'all get y'all shit off. I'm a humble host.
Turn it up, Scott. Come on, let's go.
I'm a humble host.
He's humble now.
Yeah, I'm a humble host. I've been humble for a month. I'm a humble.
Y'all been losing for a month.
I'm a humble host. I'm a humble host. I'm not gonna step on y'all shit. I'm not gonna step on y'all preview on how y'all feel, y'all feelings. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna do that. Drop my curtain. Look, now, if you ask anybody else in any other fan base how they would feel moonwalking into the playoffs on a 4-game losing streak, they might sound a little less boisterous than I will about to sound right now. If I was going to Houston, I told y'all, if I was going to Houston, I'd be terrified. Be terrified. Nico Collins would look like fucking Calvin Johnson out there. I'd be terrified. The best thing the doctor can order is a medicine that you know. We know the Ravens. We know it. Now, I started this show by saying it was a dominating win. I'm being a little facetious. That game was close in the fourth quarter. We had just got an interception, and we driving to tie the game in the fourth quarter, make it 24-24, and let's see what shape. Russ ain't been playing good this last month. So I'm going to start with the offense. Look, coming off that Cincinnati loss, Keith mentioned it, we ran the ball on first down for the whole second half. Every first down, we ran the ball. You talk about predictable, it don't get more predictable than that. It's a stat out there. We are under the Ravens as far as rushing attempts go, but they outgained us by 1,000 yards. So we just rushing the rush. We just doing it to do it. Damn. So Tomlin, Arthur Smith. I don't know if Tomlin's handcuffing Arthur Smith. Tomlin's in on everything. So everything with every facet of the game, you got to put a little blame on him when it don't go good. This is the time to throw the baby, the tub, the kitchen sink. You throw everything out the house with this game.
The baby?
You throw everything out the house with everything. The dog, the baby, the water, the sink, the shower. Everything got to get thrown out the house with this one.
The woman, the kids, everybody.
The woman, your lady, everybody has to get thrown out the window with this game. Because I know you're tired of the narrative. Yo, Tomlin, what you going to do in the playoffs? What you going to do in the playoffs? When we do get into the playoffs, you know what we do? We fall down 21-0 to Jacksonville, 35-7 to Kansas City, 21-0 to the Bills. So the thing that we can't do in this game is fall behind quick.
You forgot Cleveland, yo.
Cleveland. Forgot about. Thank you. Of course you would let me. Shout out to Baker. Thank you.
I'm not letting you let that one.
I think that one was 10-0. I think that one was 10-0.
No, that was like 28. Did y'all score?
Stop.
It was a lot.
It was. I'll give them 20. Albeit, hey, we had 0 in every one of them, so it don't really matter. We had 0 in all of those scenarios. That can't happen in this game. The best thing is that it usually doesn't. The Ravens just don't come out and just go ram shot on us. They just don't. It's an ugly game. You got to make them uncomfortable. So on the offensive side of the ball, if you get the ball first, you got to score. And it really can't be 3. It really can't be 3. To really set the tone and get everybody feeling good on that side of the ball, you got to go down and you got to get a fucking touchdown. You got to go get a touchdown. It can't be run, pass. You got to really mix this shit up.
You take
really,
the ball if y'all win the toss?
I would.
Okay.
I would. I'm not even going to hold you. I would. I got to set a tone. I got to set a different tone. We've set the tone on defense many a times. If we come out and set the tone on offense, it'll get people, oh, shit. Now, was Cincinnati a little hot in your hand? Maybe. But I still don't like you doing that in a division game. I don't like Cincinnati saying that we beat y'all and blah, blah. I don't like that. So I really wasn't a fan of hearing Mike Tomlin saying that we just wanted to be conservative and throwing the ball is too risky. I don't want to hear that. That don't make me feel good. That don't make me feel good. It's time to get risky. It's time to get risky. It's wild card weekend. You want to crush some dreams? You really want to crush some dreams? Mr. All-Pro 3-time, about to be 3-time MVP. You really want to crush some dreams? This is the time to do it. You really want to change the narrative? You want to make somebody's summer and winter a really long summer and winter? Go into M&T Bank and do what people are not expecting you to do. ESPN got this shit, y'all 75% chance to win. Nobody is expecting us to win. You got fans that don't expect us to win. So now I'm in here with the underdog shit. I let y'all try to do our backs against the wall bullshit. I don't want.
I'm not. That's not.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Y'all have
Their
not
backs.
been
Don't let them lie to you. Don't let these people lie to you.
Y'all can't be
the
the
Ravens
underdog,
back
dog.
Are not what.
The Pittsburgh
How?
Steelers cannot, because y'all the Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all can't be underdogs. Don't try that. Don't try that. Don't try that.
What?
Y'all were 10-3 with a 2-game lead with 4 games left. Y'all not underdogs.
Stop. That 9.5 point spread. That 9.5 point spread speaks otherwise.
That's because y'all lost. Yo, we both agree that that's crazy. But no,
hey,
y'all not. You can't spend that narrative when you.
Hey, YouTube listen. Hey, I can't even talk to the YouTube listeners because they y'all. Hey, YouTube listeners. I'm not gonna let y'all do it either. Y'all backs are not against the wall. I think it was Keys that said it. Yo, TJ never won a playoff game before. Cam only won 1. Mink ain't won 1. You got them saying, yo, was the first round pick worth it? Shut up. But when you don't win a playoff game, questions like that arise. So who's the real underdog? It's legacies at stake. It's legacies at stake. I love TJ. He can't be an all-time. You can't be in the conversation with Troy. You can't be in the conversation with James Harrison and them boys. They got 2. Fuck playoff wins. They got 2 rings. It's legacies at stake. You gotta take that shit personal. You gotta take that shit personal, man. Yo, Russ, whatever you gotta do to turn back the hands of time to be Seattle, Russ, you gotta do that. A lot of these sacks are your fault, bro. Pat is open in the middle of the field. If you just open your eyes, you got to have vision, man. You got to have vision.
Can't throw over the middle, Skull.
You got to have vision. That's why I don't like them short ass quarterbacks. But hey, I'll take it.
What's your temperature on Justin Fields about him starting playing or how you feel?
No. Whoa. All of that shit is internet fodder. No, he's not starting. That would just be stupid. That's the one thing you keep in the house. You don't throw Justin Fields out the house. Now, to counter that, do I want to see him in short yard situations? Because that little 3-play, 15-minute sequence we had against Cincinnati that we couldn't get a yard, that would have been a perfect time for Justin Fields. You know what's that toss play, the vaunted toss play. You know what would work in that situation? A fake toss play to Justin Fields. You never know. Those kind of things I want to see in the red zone. I want to see that. But him under center starting,
I'm not gonna lie. When he comes in on 3rd down, give it 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, and he's a threat to not only run but to also throw. Those situations, as a fan, scare me. They scare me, and that is y'all advantage if you guys choose to play it that way, because that's just a lot of speed that you have to account for, and you have to account for the threat to throw.
Yeah, and outside of the Cleveland game in the snow, he came in and threw the ball, but it hasn't really been a lot of tape of Justin Fields outside of when he was starting, but in a sub package role, you haven't really just seen it. Now, I know a lot of it was that draft pick. If he had got a certain percentage of snaps, it goes from a 4th to a 6th. Well, this the playoffs now. That shit don't matter. You done already locked up the 4th round pick whatever package pause you have for Justin Fields in this game, you got to throw that out there. You got to throw that out there. Hey, Arthur Smith, you want to be a head coach? How you think your resume will look if you beat the Ravens? 9-point underdog, 9.5-point underdog,
Head
10,
coach.
10 head coach. Yo, when I saw that nigga, I was like, all right, yo, what are we talking about? Have they not seen the last month of football? But whatever. If they want him, cool, whatever. But
to be devil's advocate, he got interviews with the Bears and the Jets, and that don't count.
no.
Like,
The only thing
keep
Clearly aren't serious.
The Jets interviewed Mike Loxley. Like this gives
Yeah,
well, you know what that was.
Yeah, I know.
what that was.
This
Yeah,
solid, but it's better candidates to fill that too, though. That's
But-
I would have interviewed Zach Gordon before him.
I'm right. I'm here. I'll come for interview. Like,
interview my life away. But yeah, man, Arthur Smith, it's gotta be 0 to 100. It's gotta be 0 to 100. Mike Tomlin, you can't handicap him in this game, bro. You the main one that always say don't live in your fears, blah 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 blah. All the shit that we tired of hearing you say in Pittsburgh, all of that shit's got to stop. It's got to stop. All of that, it's too risky to pass. I just want to run and establish the. You haven't established it all year, my guy. You got to do something different. Now, let's get to the George Pickens part of this. That was the worst game of George Pickens' career. That'll probably be the worst game that he ever has in his career. I don't know why, where his head was at. Now, credit the defense on a couple of those. They did make good plays, but those are plays that you criticize George for because you've seen him win more violent situations in one-on-one combat to get the catch. So the fact that those weren't catches, mentally, I don't know where he was at, but what a better way to bounce back against either Nate Wiggins, whoever they put on him, Marlon, all-pro Marlon, salute Marlon. Remember, they don't love you, Marlon. They might say they love you, but they don't love you.
You don't know what George Pickens mentally going to show up.
Now, part of Mike Tomlin losing his fastball, I've seen him deal with more volatile characters than George, and it worked. I don't know what's happening, why it just won't click week to week for George, but I gotta bank on George. Big background at Georgia, playing in big games. He played in a playoff game last year. Look,
he fumbled.
He did fumble, but I'm not talking. I'm just talking about the mentality.
Okay.
The fumble is a football play. Cool. What he did last week was outside of football that I can't even answer for. But he wasn't focused. He wasn't focused. I'm talking about being ready to play in big football games. He's got to be engaged, and that starts with Tomlin. That starts with Arthur Smith, getting him engaged early. I'm not here to coddle him. No, it's inexcusable to be a professional wide receiver and drop damn near all your targets. But also, I always akin him to a big man in basketball. Get him involved early. They will give you effort. It shows.
And that's part of the reasons Tomlin has had success with volatile wide receivers. But in the past, you had a Hall of Fame quarterback.
He had a Hall of Fame quarterback. So it's
that's when they pepper them with target.
Yeah, on target passes.
He gets an inconsistent target share, and he takes himself out the game.
The Mike Williams 13 snaps. He made the only big play last week. Again, it has to be everything you have in the playbook, from the front page to the back page of it. So, look.
What's your scale of 1 to 10? What you think that's going to happen though? Like,
to be honest with you,
yeah.
I do not know. To be completely honest, because for the last couple playoff runs, it's been this conversation, and
they let Mason throw it a little bit last year, though.
But we were down 21-0.
So I had to throw the ball.
He had to throw the ball.
In the last 13 seasons, Tomlin's 3-8 in the playoffs, 5 straight losses, 7 seasons without a conference championship appearance. So I mean, it speaks to
people have gotten fired for less. People have gotten fired for less, and I've given up to fire Mike Tomlin. Me and Keith used to have long conversations about that. So just to let people know, I'm not phony. When I say fire Tomlin, I've been saying it for like 15 years now when he pisses me off. But it ain't going to happen, so I'm not going to waste my breath. But he has to coach like he's somebody that's on the hot seat. He has to coach like somebody that's on the hot seat. So, Keys, just with that, if all of that bullshit Tomlinisms is real, then I'm confident that he's coaching this game like somebody that will coach that last.
But I think that might play against y'all because that's not how you usually coach. I think he's going to do something crazy because as much as and we can get into the pressures of the game, but as much as they talk about the pressure was Lamar, Tomlin got a lot of pressure on him too, and that team can feel it. It's a lot of pressure there. So he said, I think he might do something crazy to where he normally wouldn't do.
On the positive, look, they want to win for Tomlin. They hear it. And they don't think that all of the vitriol that he gets is warranted. So as a player, what you can do is Russ has got to be the best game of your life. Jalen Warren, Najee Harris has got to be the best game of your life. Najee, if this is your last game as a Steeler, make that shit count. Make that shit count. Pat, you had a good game last week until you dropped the ball. I mean, Russ was bad, but he gave you a good pass and you dropped it last week to continue the 2-minute warning. So, hey, everybody has to be their best. George, you got to be your best. Mike Tomlin, you have to be your best. Now, on the defensive side, look, we know what the MVP brings. You got to have gap integrity. That's first and foremost. You cannot break contain. It's bad enough when you don't break contain. He still makes magic happen. But the only thing that we got on our side is it's something about that black and gold that he see. It don't be his best outside of one game, and then his receivers didn't help him. But from an individual performance standpoint, even the last game that they won, he still gave us opportunities to win the game. He fumbled and he threw an interception. You got to continue to do that. You got to make him uncomfortable. This game is all about being uncomfortable. We've seen what the Ravens can do when they're uncomfortable. They hit that panic button just as quick as Drake hit that red button. You got to make them hit the red button. You got to make don't let them.
Can y'all make us panic though, Skull? Because y'all in the worst spot. Can y'all make us panic?
After the last game, I think we can. You got to stay away from the mistake.
My question to follow Nick's question, my question is, what makes you think that y'all could just flip on the switch and start playing well after not playing well the last?
That's why I said everybody got to play the best game in their life.
Why do you think this? But why do you think?
I'm just pontificating right now. It's up to them. They have to play the best game of their life. If not, it's going to be a long offseason with a lot of people. Look, I can guarantee you what you're going to hear. Yo, trade TJ Watt to get a better pick to get a quarterback. Don't bring Minka back.
Trade him within division to the Ravens.
No, stop that. I don't know. Stop. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of that.
Same with us. It's going to be the same fire Harbaugh. It's going to get fire Harbaugh.
Yeah, same with y'all. You got to give up on that. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
but
you already know what's going to come from our side. Same shit that's going to come from your side.
Again, defensively, when we're at our best, we're creating turnovers, being opportunistic. You know, the one thing that can help out a struggling offense is good field position. Avoid the 90-yard drive, the 80-yard drive. Flip field position, and then it's really no excuses for the offense to capitalize, right? Like I said, gap integrity, tackling. Our communication has gotten better. Keith mentioned it. Against Cincinnati, outside of that first drive that Joe Burrow looked like he was about to have a generational game, they shut that shit down. Look, if you hold the offense like that to what were they in the red zone? 1 for 5. Like
Jamar Chase did drop a touchdown pass. We got to put that on
part of the game, dog. That's part of the game. That's part of the game.
But that's enough for me. I can see it. It's part of the game. If y'all did something to stop,
that's part of the game. That's part of the game. Hey, but it wasn't too many more opportunities outside of that. It just wasn't.
Once T went down, it was
they focused. Okay, hey, if somebody won't fall in this one, I don't care. I do not care. I love that Zay not playing. I love it. If somebody else want to wake up sick, Mark, man, you diabetic, bro. Go ahead and skip that metformin. Skip it.
You sick.
I'm sick. Yes. I want to win, dog. I want to win. I want to win.
Lee, you said skip the metformin. That is crazy.
Skip it. Skip it. I want to win, dog. You heard what Nick said. I take it a level. Nick said he want to see a scuffle. I want niggas to skip their medications. Don't play. However, this wouldn't come. I don't care.
Skip the medication is crazy.
Skip it. No, but in all seriousness, look, hey, Pat Queen and Deshaun Elliott, y'all seen Andrews in practice many a times. Look, it's time to man up in this one. Because like they said, without Zay, You go man to man. You stack the box and you let Nelson Aguilar beat you. You let Tylen Wallace beat you. You hear the names that I'm saying? So it's up to the hey, y'all guard them tight ends with y'all life. To me, I'm putting Joey Porter Jr. on Rashad Bateman. Joey Porter Jr. at his best can take somebody out the game. I'm banking on that. Let Seven earn his $15 million. You know what I mean? Let him do it. Because now you just focusing on 22 and 8 and future number 1. You know, you focusing on that. If this was any other team, I wouldn't be this confident. But this is a team that This is a team that you can beat them. You know you can muck it up, and you can make this shit ugly. You know you can get Harbaugh to piss down his leg.
But that's a little bit of fool's gold, though, don't you think? Like, we ain't good enough to beat the Ravens, but we ain't good enough to beat nobody else, but we good enough to beat the Ravens.
We are.
That's fool's.
The record show.
Okay. I mean, you're right.
The record show.
8 out of 10.
Any other team, I'm telling you, I'd be in here.
Any other team 8 out of 10 times, 18 times, like y'all played this season. So
that's why the doctor ordered it. That's why the doctor somebody don't know.
That's why.
That's what y'all know. Hey. Up until 8 o'clock, you can say that. That's fine. We are trash. We lost 4 in a row. Nick said it's a new season.
I'm still say y'all suck. I'm gonna say we suck. I'm gonna say we suck more.
That's cool. That's cool. Hey, that's fine. But call it fool's gold. Call me naive. We can win this game, man. We can win this game. And no, I'm not going to come in if we don't and say, hey, we lost 4 in a row. What did you expect? Nah. Go win this game,
That's
man.
exactly what you're going to say.
I won't. Now, what you'll see from what y'all like to call them, the Yinzers, right? What you'll hear from the Yinzers, I won't condone. I won't endorse.
You already know, that's why I'm realizing you're really not a real Yinzer. You just a still. The Yinzers,
I'm a Steelers fan.
The Yinzers talk about we not going to the game with no expectation. Like,
I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a Steelers
fan. That buying and low bullshit. It's not the time for that. It's not.
I don't know who's played competitive sports in their past or not. Every time I went out there, I wanted to win. And that's how I approach fandom. That's how I approach fandom.
So if we do well, we win the game, then I'm just happy.
Because then you can't talk.
I'm happy, and then I'm going to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be both. You can't be both.
And that's why I'm doing this. I'm talking shit now because come Monday when we record and y'all got to look out that window, I want to be able to say, I told you so. I can't sell low and then y'all be like, yo, y'all didn't even think y'all was going to win. Nah, hell no. I want to sound like a man that was confident and a man that is going to brag about that win regardless of what happens the week after. Now, we'll be on that bullshit. Okay, what happens? Because I don't know what we're going to do against Josh or Pat.
We suck.
We take out Lamar.
You say that now.
We can't beat nobody else, but as long as we play the Ravens,
we knock Lamar out and he don't change that fucking number on our head, I don't want to be a part of him changing his number. I don't want to be that because they're gonna put that on the ring. It's gonna be something crazy. It's gonna be a crazy unveiling for number 1, and we're gonna be a part of that montage video when they unveil it. Nah, don't want to be a part of that whatsoever. That's
what you tell your team locker room. Listen, we gotta play well.
Listen, this nigga's out here trying to be Kobe. He's trying to be Kobe right now and retire numbers.
I do not want to be on one shining moment. Come on, we got to win this game.
Nah, I'm not trying to be on another Lamar Jackson highlight reel. He's trying to be Kobe Bean Bryant. Let's prolong that for at least a year. They can do it. They can do it.
This with the football gods.
It's gonna be a good game, though.
That sounds good, Sco.
I sound confident. Do I sound like a?
You sound.
Would you run through a brick wall for me?
I don't believe it all the way, but
not all the way.
I like it. Though.
As long as somebody out there run through a brick wall for me, then my job is accomplished. Let's do this shit.
I mean,
here we go.
Nothing you said wasn't true. If I was a Steelers fan, I would feel the same way. We beat y'all 8 out of 10 times, and I would feel the same way. I just don't. That's that narrative. Oh, we can't be nobody else. We can be. That's kind of crazy, actually. Like, we know we suck, but we're gonna play them very well. Like, that's some crazy thing. That's a crazy thought process. And another thing, how I know y'all's trash because y'all not even talking about the things you did, whatever, because you keep it real. But the Steelers fans not even talking about the shit that they need to do. They just saying the Ravens fuck up, we'll win. They're not even saying we got to do this. We got to. They say the Ravens got to mess up in order for us to win the game. Like,
it's got to be more than that. These guys have to play the best game that they have ever played, and Russ has played in the Super Bowl. He has to be on that level in the wild card. It has to be that, or you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win this game if y'all come out there playing sloppy, if you come out there slow, if you come out there not, and it's not. Look, what Jalen Warren touched the ball less than 10 times last week. I think that, no.
Najee, I thought your boy was Najee.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah. Play the music. Play the music. I called. I heard you.
Nah, what you mean? Nah, what you mean?
You said,
Both of them.
He said something nasty.
Nah, I ain't say nothing.
He said something about. He said something about.
I said Jalen Warren touched the ball less than 10 times. Hey, come on, I can't talk.
You said something else to that.
Nah, James Territor, go to the, he putting wild charges on me. But nah, Nick, it's gotta be both. It's gotta be both. And whoever has the hot hand early, usually against y'all, is Jalen Warren.
So it does not have to be both. Najee is a bum. He's for his career, he averaged under less than 40 yards a carry. He's not the guy. If you want to win this game, Jalen Warren.
I'm not saying that he's Eric Dickerson. He's a good running back, though. He's a good running back.
I don't even say good. I say average. I give him average. I ain't gonna say good.
All right. He's above average. Can we? Let's handshake on that. Above average. No? All right, Joe. That's crazy.
Let's go. He averaged up to 4 yards to carry. That's not a good running back. Somebody to average.
Yeah, we had Kendrick Green blocking for him for 2 years, Joe. It's not fair. It's really not fair. But look, if Malik Harrison is out there, get him in coverage. If Chris Boyd is going to be out there, he is not Michael Singletary. And look, I know Roquan is all pro. I seen all them games. Get him in coverage. I seen him.
Yeah, I don't agree with.
We got matchups too. They got matchups and we got matchups. It's just, is Arthur and Mike Tomlin going to want to exploit the matchups, and is Russ going to see them when they happen?
I can't wait till y'all get out there and run that ball, boy. The first 2 plays of that drive.
Oh, dog. Hey, yo. If I see a halfback toss in this game, I'm telling you, I'm retiring from watching the sport. Fuck support. I'm not even gonna watch the game. I'm gonna act like I'm supporting Kaepernick if I see a halfback toss. I'm telling you, I don't want to see a halfback toss. I don't even run that shit in college football. I got PTSD when I see a halfback toss.
It's gonna happen.
I don't want to see.
It's a staple of the Arthur Smith offense. It's definitely a staple. They used to run that same shit to Derrick Henry.
It's fucking Derrick Henry. We don't have Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
y'all don't even run the shit.
The sweep, it works when they run it to Jalen. They just don't run it to him. They run it to Najee. Jalen gets like 5-6 yards of carry when they run that. Najee the one only get 1.5,
so
2.5.
Yo, you really be talking like. I need the Najee.
Keep Najee on the field. Ain't no problem.
Nah.
Look, I'm happy.
I want to see both.
Najee wants to play. If they're gonna give Najee 70% of the snaps, give Jay 30%.
I tell you who I don't. Yo, if I see Cordero Patterson, just know that I'm texting y'all a good game because it's over at that point. If I see Cordero Patterson, I'm texting y'all early. Good game, y'all. Good game. Y'all had a hell of a season. Y'all had a hell of a season.
They was calling Cordero Patterson wild stuff earlier. What they call him?
A jabroni.
They just wild.
You know, never mind.
Pittsburgh crazy, man. Pittsburgh is crazy. Like you got some, like I say, it's just so funny. You got some fans like, yeah, it's the rate we're gonna be. Like 80% of the fans, I got no expectations.
A lot of I've seen.
It's so annoying.
I don't know if they bots. I don't know if they bot. I don't know what's real and what's fake. But I've seen them. I've seen them say that they want to lose and Justin Fit. I will never speak like that. I don't want to lose nothing.
Especially to your rival, like that, it don't make sense.
Nah,
but they lying. I know they lying. I mean, they saying that just to. I guess they trying to, do.
I mean, if you clickbaiting, engagement farming, whatever you want to do, I just don't like that. I don't like that, and I'll never be a part of that. But it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a physical game. It's gonna be a cold game. Hey, TJ, bring the South Florida out of number 8, man. He is still a Florida kid. It's gonna be cold as shit. Hit him one good time with that skinhead. And telling you, he ain't gonna want to play. You gotta make like the Lamar don't want to play. I don't want to run because the more I run, they're gonna hit me. Then I can't pass because they're gonna hit me. I don't want to be out here. I want to go home.
What you call TJ?
I whispered it. I can't say it again. I'm still a black man at the end of the day. But,
I heard it.
but if you got a summons, hey, you know how we always talk about our ancestors? You got a summons,
Oh my God.
you got a summons yours.
We gotta get the Kanye instrumental on here now for that.
If you want to summons yours, hey,
Oh my
by
God.
all means.
Some
By
of the,
all means.
the ghost of
Summon
summer's past.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, yo.
Yeah. If you want,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
That ghost of
Yeah.
January 6th. That's what that is. God.
Hey.
Hey.
If you want to get a little sundown townish, hey, you ain't supposed to be here. You ain't supposed to be here in this pocket. I gotta eliminate you from this pocket. So hey,
Oh my goodness.
I just want to win, yo.
Let's go. Do you guys
Talk to me.
realize that the challenge is different this year? Like, because I agree. In years past, it was keep Lamar in the pocket, contain him,
Yeah.
and
course.
see if you can collapse the pocket on him to get him antsy. Well, with no Zay Flowers, I guess the equation changes a little bit. But being able to throw for 4,000 yards, be a top 10 passing offense, those are things that I don't think people give us a lot of credit for as far as our evolution of our offense. And then you just sprinkle on Derrick Henry as opposed to Gus Edwards by mass. It's just it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. Hey, you gotta stop Derrick Henry's feet. You can't let him get a full head of steam and be a unstoppable train, right? You got hey, he got Nelson Aguilar and Tylan Wallace. Lamar can put shit on a dot. It all he wants.
His first read, y'all gonna have to take out the game.
Yeah, you got to take away Rashad. That second read is going to be either Likely or Andrews. Make him throw it to Nelson and Tylan Wallace, and if they have the game in their lives, then salute. It's nothing I can do if Nelson Aguilar is out there looking like Tim Brown. It's nothing I can do. It ain't shit I can say about this game if Nelson Aguilar is out there looking like prime Tim Brown. But if you ask me if you want to put money on it, I don't think he can. So
and the same thing
all
outside.
the dots in the world. They got to make the plays.
Yeah, the same thing outside. You got to take away George Pickens and then make him. I mean, if you Mike Williams and Calvin Austin beat you, salute. You just got to take away George Pickens.
Yeah.
It's the same game plan.
It's a fact.
It's just our quarterback is way better. So you take away another option, we can be able to do things. You want? I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't think Russ gonna play well. I don't think Russ.
Another
play
thing,
well
I don't. Y'all gonna play a lot of zone. Look, Russ is trash against the zone. So I assume. Look, if I know that, Zach Orr and Dean Pease knows that. He's gonna see a lot of zone. When your offense is moon ball, look, just put the safety over the top, bracket him, and look, he gonna have to be a circus player. You're not gonna see a lot of man. So Russ is gonna have to see where everybody's at, wherever the hole in the zone is. He's gonna have to see that because it's gonna be a lot of zone. I expect y'all to play a lot of zone just because this last month he's been terrible against the zone. Be your best, man. Sierra, stay away from him. Stay away from him.
She need to give him some goodies because
I'm about to say semen retention. Do not touch him. Matter of fact, don't even come to Baltimore. Jordan. I don't want to see no video of you in Baltimore for real. Now you about to make me sound. I don't want to see no Taylor Swift type video.
He treat Russ like a boxer.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Stay away. He needs to be focused. And let that be the prize. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what's on the other side?
You win, you're in.
Yeah, well, you know what's on the other side, buddy? You play like a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
All right, man. I expect a real good game, though. Score predictions.
I'll go 27-20 Ravens.
27-20.
I give it a smooth 24-13. 24-16. Y'all get a couple field goals.
13. Hey, that's enough. Hey, yo, Nick said 13 points, y'all.
16. I gave y'all 3 more. I gave y'all 3 more.
All right. Keith.
I'm gonna go 30-21. Great.
21. All right, 24-21. Justin Tucker missed a game time field goal in the fourth quarter. Let's go.
You the devil.
Let's go. I ain't forget about you. Yeah. They're gonna run you out of town after this game, baby. They gonna run you out of town.
We should start the show with this soundbite next week.
Oh, if he what? It's a score.
Yeah.
If it's true, if it's 100, if it's true, and I'm scoring Thomas.
What if it's not though?
What if it's not?
All is fair if it's not.
Yeah, all this. Look again. I've seen a funeral. It's nothing that y'all can do. It's fine. It's fine. I'll come. Hey, I'll come dressed in black with y'all. I'll come dressed in black with y'all.
It's gonna be a resurrection. That's what it's gonna be. We're gonna dig your ass up.
Illegal, yo. You can't.
You're gonna bury him and take him back out. God damn.
Bury you again.
But yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. If y'all win, of course, the whatever y'all score say will be right. It's cool. It's cool. But if I do, I told everybody at work, I've been quiet. The calm before the storm. Leave me alone.
You just been buying low.
You can't talk.
No. I can always talk.
That's all he's doing, y'all.
He's buying low. I'm not buying low.
I'm not buying low.
All I'm saying is leave me.
Because you already set it up. That way you say you came in talking so that if y'all went on Monday, you can already say you was talking. Like you. And then if y'all lose and then hypothetically, if y'all lose, you're gonna come in and say, "Well, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to talk."
No,
like I already told you. I know you should say
I know you got me wrong. You got me wrong. You got me wrong. And you supposed to be. Hey, what Thug say? You supposed to be my brother. You supposed to be my brother.
Not this week. I'm not. Not this week.
Like we go back. We go back 6th grade, right? You know me better. I'm not gonna come in here and act like, we were supposed to lose the game. You ain't never heard me talk like that. You've never heard me talk like that. Ever.
When y'all lost to Patty Mahomes a few years ago, you was talking like that.
I heard you call.
No, I did not. I was looking for Patty with a flashlight and say, "Oh shit, let me put my flashlight away." That's it. Like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't go looking for him.
Yeah, you don't want to look for Kermit.
Boom, bop, bam. Oh shit. Cool. But I'm never gonna say, thought we was gonna lose, so fuck it. Nah, hell no, that ain't me.
Bet.
Let's go to the first commercial break. Nitty Gritty.
When I want some sports news, Nitty Gritty is definitely who I'm tuning into, man. They show up each week with that uncut, that raw, that unfiltered sports news.
They say the things that everyone else wishes that they can say, but they can't.
Every Tuesday and Saturday, I am locked into my favorite sports show, Nitty Gritty.
Nitty Gritty, the best show out right now. Tune in and listen, stupid.